Friends from the media, good afternoon. Welcome to today's press conference. I'd like to take your questions. China has already released the President Trump's state visit to China. Can you share more details about its program? What does China hope to achieve through the visit? At the invitation of President Xi Jinping, President Donald Trump is set to pay a state visit to China later this week. The two presidents will yet again meet each other in person since their Busan meeting last October. This will be the first visit to China by a U.S. president in almost 9 years. President Xi will have in-depth exchanges of views with President Trump on major issues concerning China-U.S. relations and world peace and development. Heads of state diplomacy plays an irreplaceable role in providing strategic guidance for China-U.S. relations. China stands ready to work with the U.S. to expand cooperation and manage differences in the spirit of equality, respect, and mutual benefit, and provide more stability and certainty for a transforming and volatile world. Next question, please. The 79th World Health Assembly will open on May 18th. Taiwan has not yet been invited to attend. Does the Chinese government have any comment on that? There is but one China in the world. Taiwan is an inedible part of China's territory. The government of the People's Republic of China is the sole legal government representing the whole of China. China's position on the Taiwan region's participation in activities of international organizations, including the WHO, is consistent and clear. That is, this must be handled in line with the One China principle, which is also a fundamental principle as demonstrated by the UNGA Resolution 2758 and WHA Resolution 25.1. China's Taiwan region, unless given approval by the central government, has no basis, reason, or right to participate in the WHA. Due to the DPP authorities' persistent separatist stance, the political foundation for the Taiwan region to participate in the WHA no longer exists. To uphold the One China principle, as well as the sanctity and authority of relevant UNGA and WHA resolutions, China has decided not to approve the Taiwan region's participation in this year's WHA. Any attempt to play the Taiwan card for political manipulation in defiance of the One China principle is doomed to fail. Next question, please.
Question on the
有关俄乌冲突的一个问题，俄总统助理乌沙拉夫上周表示，乌美俄三方会谈是毫无意义的，除非乌方从其控制的顿巴斯地区撤军。由此可见，俄方企图吞并这片对乌发起长达4年多的血腥入侵中始终未能占领的区域。请问中方如何看待俄方拒绝中乌关于通过谈判解决冲突的呼吁？谢谢。
China's position on the Ukraine crisis is consistent and clear. Next one, please.
Question from AFP.
法新社，请问中方能否提供中美在首尔的经贸会谈的信息？请问对美国总统访华有何准备？谢谢。
The relevant authorities have already released the readout. I'd refer you to competent authorities for details. Next one, please.
法新社周五， 美国制裁了3家中国公司，以指控其协助伊朗。请问中方对此有何评论？尤其是考虑到特朗普总统将于本周访华。
China stands firmly against illicit unilateral sanctions that have no basis in international law or the authorization of the UN Security Council. The Chinese government always asks Chinese companies to operate in accordance with laws and regulations. We will firmly protect Chinese businesses' legitimate rights and interests. As to the situation involving Iran, we have made clear our solemn position on many occasions. The pressing priority now is to prevent, by all means, a relapse in fighting rather than to exploit the situation to smear other countries with association. Next one, please.
安塔拉在上周举行的东盟峰会上，东盟峰会呼吁制定具有法律约束力的南海行为准则，该准则需符合包括联合国海洋法公约在内的国际法。在此之后的新闻发布会上，菲律宾总统马克思认为在本年内达成该项准则是可行的。请问中方对此有何评论？
Formulating a code of conduct in the South China Sea is an important measure of implementing the Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea, and also an important agreement between China and ASEAN countries. It will help parties better manage differences, advance cooperation, and keep the South China Sea peaceful and stable. China is having close consultation with ASEAN countries on the text of the COC. We hope parties will keep to the major goal, focus on consensus, resist disruptions, and strive to reach a COC at an early date. Next question, please. My question is about Russia. Russian President Putin said at the press conference after the victory ceremonies that Russia-China strategic coordination has become a key pillar for containing conflicts and upholding global strategic stability. What is your comment? China and Russia are comprehensive strategic partners of coordination for a new era. Over recent years, under the strategic guidance of President Xi Jinping and President Putin, bilateral relations have maintained robust development, providing important stability for a transforming and volatile world. This year marks the 30th anniversary of the China-Russia Strategic Partnership of Coordination, the 25th anniversary of the signing of the China-Russia Treaty of Good Neighborliness and Friendly Cooperation, and the first year of the China-Russia Years of Education. China-Russia relationship is facing new historical opportunities for growth. China stands ready to work with Russia to act in the spirit of everlasting good neighborliness and friendship, comprehensive strategic coordination, and mutually beneficial cooperation, advance cooperation in various areas, and promote the building of a more just and equitable global governance system. Next one, please.
Thank you. 彭博社据报道，美国总统特朗普将会同习近平主席谈论有关伊朗的事情，请问中方对此有何评论？
关于伊朗局势，中方的立场是一贯的。
On the Iran, China's position is consistent. China will play a positive role in the dialogue. Next one, please. Any other questions? This concludes today's press conference. Thank you.